Welcome in to the Fun Astrology Podcast for Tuesday, November 2nd. Thomas Miller. I was just thinking today for some of you is a voting day. Maybe there are some local elections in your area. Please go out and vote for sure and put your voice out into the consciousness of the world. Interesting that we're voting in some places today, and Mercury is square Pluto. When does that happen? Well, it'll be before any of the polls open up anywhere in the United States, that's for sure. 5:39 a.m. You know, I didn't even think about this, but if we consider Mercury and Pluto and in a square, and we think about this whole thing that's going on in our world being a shift in consciousness, and that people are changing, mentalities are changing, preferences are changing. And one of the places that will work itself out is communicating Mercury through elections. There's something Pluto could certainly have a hand in. But much higher than that, we would be talking about transformation, right? Because that's exactly what I was going to talk about related to Pluto. And then I thought, wait a minute. Well, that's, maybe over time, and I don't think it will happen instantly, but I think over time we're going to see things play out, and elections will be a vehicle of that change. So it's kind of interesting that this square hits today, and a lot of people around the United States will be casting votes. They will be communicating their wishes, Mercury, into this transformation. Think of it that way. In fact, maybe what we should do around elections is to not think politically, but to think consciously. And as we analyze candidates, to analyze their consciousness, perhaps even more than their politics. Boy, if we could get some people who were students of levels of energy and higher consciousness in, and then we could get people analyzing them from that perspective and voting for them, we would have some Plutonian change, would we not? That could get you excited right there. Well, yesterday we had Mercury trining Jupiter, and today we have Mercury squaring Pluto. So let's think about a couple of things there, because Pluto, well, I was just there, and this was kind of the thought that I had of what we would tackle here is Pluto transformation of the mind, transformation around communication, transformation around our knowledge, our learning, our education. And with Pluto, of course, we can't leave out our unconscious or our subconscious realm either. The square indicates that we will be dealing with some karmic stuff that is scratchy. In other words, what is preventing us from transforming those areas just mentioned? What karmic blocks are there? What resistances? What might be in the road that you can't get around? Fred Dodson wrote a recent article on his website, on his blog, and he mentioned an exercise that a trainer gave him to do in a class one time, where he said he took a can of peas and threw them out through the room, and the assignment was go pick up the peas. And the idea was to have peace while you were picking up the peas. Well, I mean, that for most of us would be an exercise in and of itself. Fred, he said he did pretty good with it, and went out, picked up all the peas that had been scattered around the room. And then the guy said, good job. And he threw the peas again, said, go get them again. Oh, that's when cleaning crew picks up many mashed peas in floor. But he said he did it again with no problem. And, of course, the guy threw them out one more time. But the idea is to get to doing something so that whatever it is, even if it's as irritating as that would be, that you face that challenge peacefully. That's the high road of Mercury squaring Pluto. And the more I think about this, yes, Pluto ruling establishments. And unfortunately, a lot of elected officials become establishments in their own mind, and they won't leave office. They won't rotate it around. So maybe there is some transformation in those areas in order. So think about that if you're going to the polls today. That's really cool. I hadn't really kind of put that together, but I think we've got a lot of that we could be thinking about. And the whole thing Don't be thinking political angst. Be thinking about high consciousness, and your vote counts to change the consciousness. And speaking of that, we are going to start doing that with the folks that are in our 101 course. So this is for you, but it's for everybody, because we are going to start doing some live sessions on our Discord channel starting next week. Now, the details of that will go out to the folks in the course. But 2 announcements here. So we have a channel now on Discord, the Fun Astrology Podcast. So if you are a user of the Discord app, which you can get on your computer, on your browser, on your phone, or your tablet, we'd love to have you join, because we have a section for podcast listeners, and we are definitely going to be stirring up conversation in there. But on a weekly basis, we're going to be doing these live interactive chats where it's not a text chat like on Facebook Live. No, this is where we can talk, and I'm able to show charts. It's really cool. So we're going to be doing that for our course participants. So if you're not in it and you would like to be in on that, go ahead and come on in. You can just go to the website, and it's right there, how to sign up and everything. We'd love to have you. And then those of you in the course, be watching your emails, because Brittany is going to be sending some things out soon around when we're going to start that up next week. See, this course is a whole lot more for us than just teaching astrology. This is about engaging. It's about creating a community. And it is about changing the consciousness of the world. And how do you do that? You do it the same way you eat that elephant. Exactly. One chump at a time. And that's what we're going to do. So come join us if you'd like to be a part of that. We would love, love, love to have you. I will see you guys tomorrow for Hump Day. I'm going to take a little road trip midweek, but we'll keep this thing rolling all the way through. And then Stephanie will be back with another great medical question on Saturday. Have a good day. Bye-bye.